I'd like to welcome everybody back to Season 5 of Boys in the Woods. Right here, I'm cutting a veneer walnut log. I've already bored out everything underneath. The only thing that's holding is the sides. I like to get as much trimmed up as I can. I like my veneer logs to look like veneer logs. And I like to leave most of it on a stump. Helps the stump rot a little faster. And a lot of times if you trim them up down here, you don't have to worry about trimming them up there. This short week, let's get right into it. A little frosty Monday morning. We're getting everything ready and we're going to try to get this job knocked out. It's a short week due to Christmas. So these little walnuts was right across from where our landing was. Instead of skidding them all the way around, you just poke them all across and you can grab them from the other side. Some rocks on this one, I gotta be careful. So I just trim this up and avoid them rocks and let her go. This is where they're putting the road in, and we're cutting everything that's marketable here. And we're going from west to east, so we want to keep all of our tops going to the west so we don't have to work around them. Dusty's got a short skid, he's in here helping me cut. Make sure I'm out of the way. To get him a 2-for-1 here. I get a 2-for-1. Short white oak here had a pretty good log in it. We got done with that ditch, we're moving to the next one. Clean these tops up out of the grass. Maybe a year or so before they get moved in here on this road, so he's still gonna hay this. We gotta make sure we got it cleaned up. Dumpster diaries. Questions, thoughts, and answers from me first thing in the morning at the dumpster. Damn it, Gary, you're ruining my shot. Shooting dumpster diaries when Gary came through. When Dusty was doing some cleanup, he knocked the exhaust off. So we're gonna do what we can with the pieces we got. It ain't perfect, but it's better than it was. So we got that fixed. We're gonna get to work. Window place called us, so they had the Lexian sheet in. What'd you ask Santa for Christmas for? New windows?
Skidder.
Well, he can't fit that on a sleigh, pal.
And he's getting a bigger sleigh.
Pretty nice windows you got there.
Come here, I'll show you how good they work. Put your face up there.
All right. So we took all the windows out, took them into town so they can cut out the new pieces. And we're gonna get back to work. Dusty ain't got no windows. My camera got knocked off my head. Woo! Got knocked off my head. Everybody calm down. Calm down, everybody. So I'm pushing these tops on top of each other. And to leave it here, I don't want to be in there when it releases because it'll knock a bunch of stuff down and take my legs out. So I'll do the axle cut. I'm sure I showed you guys this before. You just make a ring around it, then you bore in a couple inches away from it. Cut you a nice hole right there and it'll break clean off. Look at that. And I didn't have to be in there when it happened. This thing can see a whole lot better with no windows. Ain't got much protection though. I had a couple of these hackberries split when they landed on the crotch. You don't see that much with the hackberry, it's a little stringier. We had a pretty good day. Wednesday morning, he got his new windows in, all except two. I can actually see him and he can actually see what he's doing. This one was hanging over the fence. I was letting it take the hinge. As soon as I knew it was, I thinned it up a little bit so it'd break off clean, and there she went. Mark's Mobile Glass come out and re-drilled the holes on the other two windows. We was able to get them in there. Where's his bolts?
Okay.
And get back to work. When they roll over slow like that. Like I always say, I'd rather mismatch my cuts than leave a piece hanging. Just cut that little bit off, she looks good again. Bark where it rolled up when it slid off the stump. Trim that up. Got you a nice log. Look at that stump. So now we're gonna do a little cleanup with the brush grapple on the skid steer. where we had chunks in a few places. That big cottonwood top from last week. Got her cleaned up, boy. Woo! In the meantime, the landowner agreed to sell us a few more trees, so we're gonna cut those and try to get this job done today. Now these trees wasn't in the zone where they're gonna put the road, so we had to agree to a price on them. And we agreed, he agreed, and now we're cutting them. Well, I was playing hell on that camera this week. He wants me to hinge it. I don't want to hinge it.
Just push it. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to stay in here and cut it off.
It's over a power line, got some down guides right next to it, and a bunch of hedge trees.
I mean, all the weight's over there. Where?
And we want to keep it out of the pasture.
Can you reach that limb and I'll drag it out of here?
So I cut this hedge limb off so he can drag it out and get backed up there nice and easy. I got her cut. Get over here by these down guides. Went pretty good.
Hello, down guides.
This great big one was kind of lean towards the power line, so we're going to push it too. I don't know if you can see them power lines. They're right there. Uncle John's got to pre-haul these out. We'll load everything up, and we're done with this job. Headed back to the farm.
That'll be perfect. Well, it's not. Well, that's usually the way I park it. Perfect.
Well, that's all I got for you guys this week. It was a short week. Christmas came. We had a real good Christmas, and I hope you did too. It's been a really good year for us, and that's all in part to you guys and our sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. Your support has been amazing. Now don't forget to hit the like button, share these, follow, make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified anytime we put out some new content. Drop a comment. I'll always respond, I guarantee you that. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Welcome to the fastest growing web series on the internet.
Boys in the woods.
Yeah, boy.
With the real.
In reality.